What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, as we continue to break down this live show from Burna Boy. Coming up next, we're going to be listening to On The Low, again, another one of his biggest hits. And this, again, comes from Madison Square Gardens, the One Night in Space show that he put together. Incredible reactions to this one so far. You guys seem to be really, really enjoying it. And yeah, we're going to jump into another one today. I've got it lined up for where On The Low starts, so we're going to jump into it now. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. The channel is exploding at the moment. I cannot thank you all enough, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it, so big up each and every one of you. We're going to jump into the sounds of this one next. Let's get into it. Like just before we get into the crux of this, I know I'm pausing it just before the crowd erupts, but the fact that the crowd is this loud already, and I've stressed this on every single one of these live reactions, the only there isn't a mic on the crowd in this scenario. That is crowd noise being picked up entirely by the band's instrumentation and his microphone. The fact we can hear them so loudly on microphones that are designed to be incredibly directional shows how lively this was as a performance. Again, the intro to this one, jumping right into it, super, super clean, loving the much more band-orientated approach to this version of the tune. Let's see how much they react and erupt, shall we say, on this next bit. Come on! Oh my word. Pretty HD camera work for a live feed as well, I can't lie. Anytime when I see you for the club or the television, your butt. So you know no certain when you got it, particularly somebody. This guy knows the words. It's really cool to see though, man. Again, we know Burna has this incredible stage presence. We know he has the ability to sound exactly like he's live. Interestingly enough, there is a backing vocal on this one, which is actually on the backing track again, which the band are playing over, although the band sound a lot liver than the backing track. It's always good to have it. It just gives you a kind of central sense. It gives you a chance to kind of breathe maybe, and it allows the crowd to kind of carry on singing without it sounding like you're pausing. But again, Burna's vocal cutting through super, super cleanly. You can hear that energy. We've said this a couple of times as well. This is at the 2-hour mark on this show. I think the first maybe 6 minutes of this video there isn't anything happening, but we're approaching 2 hours of live content, and you can still hear that kind of power in his vocal. You can still hear the energy in the way that he's projecting. It's such a cool thing to see, man, and the crowd are still super lively as well. Like it's a testament to the skill and longevity of Burna Boy. You know I feel the vibe, you feel the vibe, so baby whine and party. And I know you shy, but it's cool, but we're making love. See? Mad! Look at that for a shot, though. Like, this, oh, bro, I get emotional every time I watch different clips from this live tour, purely because this is like the pinnacle. Burna's at the pinnacle. Like, he's a global superstar, and seeing it like in this, I love the purple lighting in this as well. This must have been a really cool kind of visual experience as much as anything. Obviously, Madison Square Garden has this kind of long, extended stage here where you have like the pit at the end to perform on, plus the way the band are. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of visuality about the live performance, and again, you can still hear Burna just cutting through. He's not as vocal on this as he has been on the other tracks that we've kind of reviewed from this show. He's allowing the crowd to really take this one in and allowing the crowd to feel like they're a major part of it. Some people criticize live performers when they don't sing and they let the crowd sing, but it means the crowd are part of the experience. It means the crowd are part of the show, and making the crowd a part of the show is something that crowds always remember. If you attend a show and you've been a part of it, you remember it, and it's very, very clever from Burna the way that he's doing it. Really like the backing vocals on this as well. Super clean. Say when I want to come out, make I sing at you. But
you see what I mean? As like a visual spectacle, you've got the screens going on behind, you've got the band all moving around a fair bit, and then you've got the kind of backing vocalists as well, constantly moving. There's so much energy to both listen to and watch live. Obviously, the instrumental style is a very energetic instrumental. You can hear how many different percussive layers and kind of rhythmic elements are all being kind of mashed and overlaid together. It's such a cool thing to be able to see, and I am such a fan of this in general, just because of what Burna Boy's been able to recreate visually. All of his tunes have this very, very wide-sounding scenario. And when you actually see them reimagined in a live setting, it's so cool to be able to see. Again, I'm liking the much more kind of stripped-back instrumental approach on this one as well. Very kind of percussion-heavy in the way it comes together. Really, really cool.
I'm trying to put the ring on your finger too. And the
Hear that kind of natural quiver in his vocal. That's such a difficult thing to be able to do when you're out of breath and make it sound controlled in the way that he is making it sound controlled. Again, it's such an impressive performance. I'm sat here in awe more than anything else, just at how impressive the overall kind of approach to this has been. I'm loving the big kind of almost orchestral hit sounds that we're hearing throughout this live show as well. That's part of the drum kit and as part of the overall instrumentation. Again, percussion sounding very, very heavy on this one. And again, I'm loving the fact that when he removes his mic, you've still got the backing vocalist still providing that lead kind of line for people to kind of cotton onto, something to actually allow the crowd to harmonize with in the live environment. But yeah, this is it's so impressive. I'm loving the fact they've actually allowed so many of these live breaks to take place during the show as well, because it shows that there is a seriously skilled band going on behind. I believe they're called the Outsiders. I believe that's what a few people have said in the comments, and they tour with Burna whenever he goes on these big kind of shows. And obviously that means they've got a very kind of intricate link between the way they perform and the way that Burna performs. That's obviously been rehearsed numerous times. But these like solos we keep hearing as well, with the kind of extensive horn lines sounding slightly different from the actual original tune, obviously more formatted for a live band rather than like a studio band. It's such a cool kind of reimagining of the tunes more than anything else. And again, a lot of people, as far as I'm aware, On The Low is the most streamed of Burna Boy's tunes overall. I think my favourites are Anybody and Ye. Like, if we're talking like the big sort of hits, they're my two favourites. But you can see people love this tune, bro. People love On The Low. People love singing along to On The Low as well. It's great to see.
Baby, your love behind me like Jogo. Baby, your love behind me like Jogo.
Even that little motion there.
Baby, your love behind me like Jogo.
You can see just how intricately this has been rehearsed. He knows what the band are going to do. And that if he knows this 2 hours in, he knows this for the entire 2 hours. This is not like and obviously it's not like a quick thing to put together, but this is years in the making potentially. Like the touring, the constant like recreations, knowing what to do when, knowing what to kind of adapt for this size room. All these little kind of elements will have all been practiced like hundreds of times. And again, it's come off so cleanly. I think this is actually the most minimal of the three performances we've reacted to in regards to Burna being out there performing. This one is about the memories. This is about the crowd. This is about the band as well, as much as anything, getting to really flex with what they do. It's so cool to see.
You guys having a good time? Am I killing it or what?
There we go. We'll leave it there then. Yes, you are, Burna. You are absolutely killing it. Wow. Again, the third one of these we've reacted to off this live show. Again, I'll leave a link in the description down below to go and watch the full show for yourselves. But incredible stuff, man. Truly, truly incredible stuff. Burna, 1 in a million. 1 in a billion, a true legend of music around the world, obviously representing the kind of international Afrobeat scene in New York. I'm expecting to see his stock absolutely skyrocket over the next few weeks in regards to the Billboard chart and things like that. But overall, again, another wicked performance, and I love the fact that the crowd has been utilised so much, especially in this tune more than anything else. Also, the kind of alterations we hear on the tune from the band in a live setting work really, really nicely. And yeah, there we go. This one's done. As always, friends, if you have enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know exactly what you loved about the live performance. If you were there, I'd be very keen to hear from you as well. And of course, if you enjoyed this reaction, then make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all later. Have a fantastic day, and bless.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.